Okay, with Miss Ashley Bruce being via Zoom, that all of our committee members are present. So whenever you're ready, Mr. Chairman, we're ready to start.
Yeah, cool. Oh, I forgot a truck and a hammer.
No, please.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, it should be up there, and
I have one to make fun of.
Sammy, are you ready to start recording?
Yeah, let's make it official. Give me your gap.
Oh, goodness. I was just joking.
you asked.
Right.
And just
Okay.
make sure your mics are in front of you, speaking to them so it picks up on the audio.
Are we recording? Are we live?
We are live. and ready.
Okay. Calling the meeting, July 17th. Roadway, Equestrian Trails and Greenway Advisory Committee. So, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of
America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice. Amen.
Okay, next is roll call. Frank Shiola, present. Darcy Dean Murray,
Present.
Kitty Lakeman,
Present.
Ashley Bruce,
Present.
present by Zoom. Great, okay.
Mr. Chair, I would just like the record to reflect that staff liaison Craig Lauer, our public works superintendent, is present, and Sammy Brown, town clerk assistant, is present,
So noted.
and you have a quorum.
Great. Okay, approval of the meeting minutes.
First, we have to do an approval of the agenda, Mr. Chair.
Oh, sorry, getting way ahead of myself.
No worries.
Do I have a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting? Sure.
I will move to approve the agenda. Thank you.
Okay, so moved and second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, all opposed, motion passes 4-0. Next is the approval of our meeting minutes. Has anybody wants to make a motion, or have they,
Ms. Bruce is eligible to vote, just so she knows, even though she's on via Zoom.
right,
Yep.
okay.
I just didn't I didn't hear anything from her.
We can't hear her.
Can you hear us?
I can hear you guys fine. Can you hear me?
Yes. So we just wanted to confirm, was that a yes for the approval of the agenda?
Yes, approval.
Thank you.
Okay,
May I just ask Ashley, where are you now?
We are, do you know where Ketchikan in Alaska is?
Yes.
We're maybe 400 miles, 500 miles inland from there on some remote fjord in the middle of nowhere.
And you have a signal, awesome.
Yeah, we do.
He probably has that thing that I want.
but yet you have a nice view. We're looking at a nice view of a city, which
Yeah.
is just to deceive us.
Very deceiving. Sorry about that.
Motion to approve the meeting minutes from our last meeting.
I will move to approve. Second.
Okay. All in favor of approving the meeting minutes from last meeting, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, motion passes 3-0 here and 4 with our Zoom. Okay. Any comments from the public?
We do have one public comment from Ms. Mary. Oh, you said we're doing during the agenda item.
Right.
Never mind. Mr.
Okay, so we don't have
Chair.
anything from the public.
No, sir.
Okay,
No
good.
public comments at this time.
All right. Okay, regular agenda. Discussion regarding partnership opportunity with Seminole Ridge High School students, PSA on equestrian safety. And you made it just in time.
Yes, the second item on the agenda is discussion of the signs acceptance and tasting of the town trails. So that's Mr. Craig Lauer, Mr. Chair.
All right, so we'll do that one now and then we'll do the. Do we want to, which one do we want to do first? Is everybody here for the PSA or is it? Yeah, okay, we can do that first.
Okay, so we'll do item number 3 first. So, which is continued discussion regarding partnership with Seminole Ridge High School students, the PSA on equestrian safety.
I got, Sammy, I got on my agenda as the first thing up.
Mine shows third.
Differently.
And see, mine comes first, right after comments.
I have 1, 2, 3, funny, maybe I have a different agenda.
Yeah, well, I'm just whatever they have in front of me.
For the record, we like your agenda better.
Oh,
Got me.
oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Well, as long as you're up there, we'll just get it.
Go first.
Okay. Yeah, that, well, it's got everything in it, you know?
That was the old one.
Yeah,
But it's got the same, don't have the pictures.
right.
That's what I thought.
Well, since you're up there, we'll let you guys go first, and that way I'm sure that,
So I'm Mary McNicholas, and I was fortunate enough to have met both Tamsin and Reagan at another agency's meetings, and they had done a PSA on equestrian safety for another agency. And I asked both the agency and them if they'd be interested in helping Town of Loxahatchee Groves out. We were, for the record, both Trish Barr and I were on Zoom last time when you all went to go over this, but at least Tamsin showed up too last time and Reagan showed up. And so you had the best of us there anyway. What we've all worked on, this is Tamsin right here. What we've all worked on, our apologies that Reagan cannot make it today. But we had a little bit of late notice on this and we weren't sure if we were supposed to be here or not. We've worked on 2 different PSA drafts. One is a 1-minute PSA and another is a 2-minute. Now, a couple of different ways we can do this. Sometimes less is best, meaning you go in 15 seconds, 30-second, type things. But we decided to give you all both options so that if you'd like, and I apologize to Ashley that, we can see you, but I don't know if you can see us, but we apologize that we weren't able to send this out any earlier. Sammy says that he will send it out right afterwards. So I think if we could give you both options,
sure.
then you all could tear it up, do what you'd like. And you can draft, look at both of them because we can utilize that information and decide how we're going to go forward. As far as resources and everything, I know Katie, you had graciously offered to have kids from this area and everything. We specifically are going to have to figure out a couple of different things because we've got, like Craig was saying, we've got a North Lake closure coming up. So hopefully we'll try to get it done in the next 2 weeks or so, maybe. I've got to check with their schedule as well. Do we need a motion to receive and file so that we have this?
Yes, please.
Okay.
I just have a quick question. If I can be a little greedy here, can we do like a 1 and a 2-minute one, or is it just we have to pick?
Given that the information is slightly different on the thing, we might, if we're able to probably take half of what, or at least like a quarter of what is had in the 1 minute and then add it into the 2-minute, then probably doing both is a possibility. The only tricky thing is having to then because if you have to film the third, because the 2 different drafts and scripts have 2 kind of different ideas, and if they go too vastly different, it would cause basically a 3-minute production in a whole, and that would slow things down a little bit. So
But we'll work on it.
Yeah.
And also,
We'll
if you
work
wanna
on
use
it.
For the media, they're not gonna play that.
Right.
The other thing is that we want to mention to you is that there might be parts of these that we can use and break out. So that's why we said in 15-minute or 15-second, 30-second, when we do PSAs for a lot of different things, you take it up and you chop it up that way too. So it might be edited, it might be editable to be able to do that way. The one thing that this 2-minute has, it has all your comments from all your committee members, even the ones we received in writing. So, we want to make sure that, what you said you wanted included is here. They're both great, and we'll see what we can do. Do you want to go pass them up? Maybe pass them to you now?
Motion to.
Hold on.
Motion to receive and file.
Second, the motion?
All
to
right,
receive
you
and-
go pass it to each one of them and I'll.
Motion Passes.
Okay, she's gonna pass you. This is the first one.
Thank you.
There's 1 minute.
Yeah, part two. Yeah.
So you'll notice, I'm sorry, my fingers aren't working.
That's okay.
well, But, yeah, okay.
Thank
for the
you.
record,
Thank you.
no, thank you. And I apologize.
Thank you so much.
It's the one.
Yes,
Thank you.
that's that one's up too.
And Ashley, I'll be sure to email these to you as well.
Yeah, we apologize, Ashley.
No worries, guys. Thank you.
Since you haven't really had time, she's rushing in. I had to change things to get here and stuff. What I was going to suggest, and it's entirely up to you, is you can take this, hash it and give it back to Sammy, and then Sammy can send it to me and we can, figure out how we're going to do this. Or you can sit here and we can go over it now, whatever is your preference.
What's the board preference?
I think I'd rather go over it now, wouldn't you?
I agree. Because that way you can,
You actually.
then that way we can get it, you can get the ideas and get to work on it, because we don't want to put it off another month. Because you're going back to school soon, right? So, and this is your senior year. So you're gonna have a lot of stuff to do, and if you can get this knocked out before you get really involved in school, I think that would help you out also.
Here we go. This is also recorded too. It's also recorded, so we're gonna be okay, all right? We're just kind of all like trying to make sure that we're helping you all, and we don't, but whatever is your preference is what we're willing to do. Record. Okay.
Ashley.
So would you like to go over the 1 minute first? And I think Ms. Lakeman is motioning to look at your phone.
Ashley,
Yes, hello.
Send you a picture of them if you want to look at it. It's kind of hard to do on a phone. but-
I know. Sammy, could she hear what she said?
Can you hear us, Ashley?
I sent you a picture of the papers, the 1 minute and the 2 minute via Facebook Messenger. I don't know if you're able to see them and read them on your phone. It's kind of difficult, I know.
Yes,
but
I am. Thank you. I just saw it come through.
I
thank
saw
you.
you look at it and I thought.
It takes it a while to get from here all the way to.
well, plus it has to go through the Canadian airspace and they're
Oh
slowing
my.
it down right now.
Boy, there's a lot of stories going on here. Fish stories, right?
Right.
So your preference, would you like to go over the 1 minute first?
Does anybody need a pen or pencil?
Here's-
For 1 minute.
I know.
Yeah, these are meeting.
I'm gonna write
Okay, thank
right on it. I know.
So,
There's
the 1 minute one, does that sound like a good one to go over?
right on
Yep.
this.
Yeah, but she wants to know what it was first.
Yeah, go. Yeah, we'll do the 1 minute first, then the 2 minute.
Okay. For the record, we've already given our input, so we're waiting on you.
Oh,
Just
okay.
kidding, just kidding.
Me personally, I mean, I'll start off. I like the 1 minute one. And I think that you're right. I mean, I'm greedy. I would like to get both of them, and I think that a lot of people don't want to sit through 1 minute of a commercial. So if they can sit through a 15 or 30-second PSA, it makes more of an impact than, a 2 minute would be way too long. It'd be more for something if we wanted to put it on our town website
Of course.
or something like that. But I think, sometimes shorter is better. We're just there to get the point across and let people know that you can't speed past horses, that there's things you can do to spook horses and riders and all that. And
I like to avoid honking and stuff.
right. No, go ahead.
I mean, I like them both, but I think the 1 minute, the shorter is better. I know that I lose whatever it is I have attention quickly, so I imagine that there's other people like that.
One thing I would like to see added in here is, a lot of people trailer their horses. And driving a trailer, they don't care, they pull out in front of you, so whether they're empty or full, they should really show respect for that, because our braking is a lot different than just a normal, so horses and horse trailers or people driving horse trailers.
Well, to add to your point, the whole thing that we've, been consistently mentioning is that we have agricultural vehicles and that in essence, you need greater distance and braking time. So we'll kind of put in something that way.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, because
Mhm.
we're in.
And
Yeah.
just here, I like the shorter one, the one, I don't know if this is the 1 minute, but it's the Welcome to Loxahatchee Groves is small, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
I like that one because it's more speaking to like the public and it's saying, hey, slow down, watch out for these horses, go slowly. Whereas the 2 minute one, it appears to be speaking more to the riders. And I don't know, as riders, we know, we know a lot of the safety tips and all of that. We're very, very careful. We wear helmets, all of that. But I like when it speaks more to the drivers and the other people on the road, not the horseback rider. So that's just my input.
We're happy to do 1, 2, have as many as we can get done, because there might be different applications. Good with that?
but do you think like a 15 or 30-second format is best?
Quite frankly, it depends on, I know you all talked about media and you got to think, we added everything in here on the second one that you all asked for, because you had a lot of information, okay? We're going to go to the media, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, we're going to put it on the website, we're going to, there were a lot of different directions. And, quite frankly, it's kind of like there's different uses for all of it. So we'll get as much as we can done.
Okay.
And, as much as we can get both girls to, buy into, and, we'll take your input here for sure.
I just like to, because hopefully this will be something that will be used for years to come. And, if it's short and sweet and people get the message, I mean, that's what it's all about, is getting the message. It's not about, we're not doing an ad for real estate for Loxahatchee Groves here. It's just about getting the message across about, safety, and that, there's safety is involved and on both sides of it. The rider has their part and the motoring public, and that's people on bicycles also, and electric bikes, stuff like that, they have their part to do. So if everybody works together, we can hopefully hold down the instances of injuries.
On that point, we could add something about the bicycling in this 1 minute one. I don't know where, maybe with the avoid honking wherever you're, because there is a lot of bicycle traffic, especially on Okeechobee. And, horses and bicycles don't always get along that well.
Well, hence the whole multi-use trails. I mean, it's
Right.
just, it is,
Just look out.
good
the
point.
down
And
hill or something.
the electric vehicles, what Frank said, is really critical. Okay, so we'll let Tasman figure out where she wants to
Yeah,
add that, if
okay.
that's okay with you.
You have anything else that you?
I'm just changing some of the verbiage.
Would you mind stating what it is, just so we can, sure, you can even email it to us,
It's just, since we're compounding it, some of the sentences here I don't feel are necessary, but give me a few. It's nothing critical, I'm just.
No,
yeah.
I'm not a pro on this.
No, it's fine. And I'm a writer.
It's
so,
something
yeah.
that's like, but yeah, with research, that was what was one of the things that was.
There's no huge egos going on over here at all. So believe me, I've worked with them enough to know they both are very, very flexible and fluid for this.
Ashley, is there anything else that you want to say about this at all?
No, I like the second one a little bit better just because of the perspective, but I guess the more information out there, like what you said, Frank, the better.
So draft number 2 is the second one, Ashley, what you're talking about? What Frank had asked for is to try to do both. So we're going to try,
Yeah.
but it sounds like we're hearing that it's the first one,
Right.
correct?
And then if you can take stuff from the first one and also take a little bit more, because I know when you shoot footage like this, that you shoot maybe 5 or 10 minutes, maybe 20 minutes of footage, and then it's condensed down into whatever your time span is. So maybe you would be able to, when you do your 15 or 30-second spot, and then you'll have plenty of stuff to do a more in-depth one. that we can use, at other places.
We will we'll definitely be able to, we'll start with like the 1 minute and then we'll be able to shorten it and take the really essential important parts for the 15 and 30-second videos. So that way it can get out a little bit, easier and whatnot.
Sounds good to me.
So, may I say something? What it looks like is this draft 1 is mainly looks like for drivers. Draft 2 mainly looks like it's for riders. So maybe we just do a 1 minute of one of each. 'Cause it's-
We're gonna come back with another,
Yeah.
we'll probably send it
Looks like-
back to you and figure out what we can do, and we'll look at their timeframes and figure out how we can get it done, because your timeframe, you're in school this next time, you can still work on things, right? Reagan will be up in,
Reagan's in school.
Reagan's in school up in,
Gainesville.
yeah, Gainesville, so,
You left, right?
yeah, yes,
Good.
so.
Yeah, gators.
So we're gonna get as much as you can for both, okay?
Mhm.
If there are any editorial, we need to have that though, probably,
I'm ready to now.
you want to, oh, sure, which one are you on?
The first one.
Okay.
I feel it's more important as a driver than a rider, because the riders. I mean, I think we should focus on the outside people who,
Yeah, we kind of know already.
yeah,
We're so cautious.
we're scared. Okay, so the first paragraph I like. The second paragraph, this is just me making it flow. Loxahatchee Grove is an equestrian community, period. Always be on the lookout for horses and horse riders, especially at these signs. We don't have signs yet,
Oh,
so
whoa, slow down a second, just 1 second. Always be on the lookout for horses
And horse riders.
and horse riders, and then
and then it says especially at these signs, but we don't have signs.
Okay.
Mhm.
we do have crossings.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
do?
You guys all brought,
Well, there's one over at Sea Road and,
Yeah.
Button Canal.
Mhm.
The one drives down
Okay.
collecting.
Here's the thing.
Well, I'm saying, you're asking where they're at, I mean.
yeah, you're,
Okay, maybe
the
you can put
one,
instead of these sign at signs, because there's no specific signs
Mhm.
really. If there's one in the whole town, it's not anywhere that people ride other than by the college, and it's only going one way, not going the other way.
Okay.
and you are actually creating the signs, so we don't want to outdate something that we do immediately.
I-
Your next agenda item is to do signs, so
I'm just trying to make it feasible.
we'll work
and-
on it.
How
We'll
about-
work on
Especially at signs, maybe, but
it.
I almost feel like if there's a sign, hopefully they're driving, they might read it.
Especially when you
It's when
see a
there
sign,
isn't a
you could put that, especially when you see a sign.
Okay.
Designated signs,
However, it's just that we don't have these signs. so-
you're close to them though, aren't you, Craig? Next thing,
What's that?
your next,
on the
your next
agenda.
agenda is the signs, so
But
you
they're
guys
not-
are
they still have to
rocking.
Be made and installed and, yeah, we've been waiting. years.
He's got it,
Yeah.
he's got it,
No,
so.
But we've been
That's
waiting
not-
years, so
Mhm.
it's not ready yet, so
we don't want
the
to
next
update.
thing I
We've got a year and a half.
changes, make sure to make eye contact with the rider and keep an eye out for hand signals they might use at crossing sections like
And I
that.
love that part.
You got it?
Yeah.
Make sure to make eye contact with the rider
Mhm.
and
Keep an eye, nothing else.
Watch for their
Okay.
watch for their hand signals, which is wonderful, because we would definitely would do that.
It may not be a polite hand signal, but.
Yeah,
Okay,
It's a hand signal.
yeah.
so
it's communication.
it's sign language thing. Practice defensive, I haven't changed anything except, I'll just read the whole thing. Practice defensive driving when approaching and passing a horse. Stop for direction or lower your speed to 10 miles per hour. Hopefully they'll stop and wait for us to say,
Say,
go ahead, or
yeah.
thank you, or whatever. When leaving, slowly speed up after you have been instructed to, and you have safely passed to avoid startling the horse.
After you have safely passed, avoid startling the horse up and leaving.
Then, Loxahatchee Grove contains canal side trails instead of many canals. So people are aware that aren't familiar with the community that most of our trails are canal side. And then the only other thing I changed is the very last sentence, make sure to follow these rules instead of tips. Because if it's a tip, then they're like, oh, then whatever, I don't have to pay attention. To keep our community safe.
I like it.
For more information, visit.
The town website, is that
Or
where,
it could be, we have Facebook pages. I mean, how do we do all that?
We don't. State of Florida, we can like the statute. I don't know.
Yeah, the statute just says you have to slow down, that's it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I know that one.
so for more information,
If
where we
you're gonna
visit?
say from, I would say for more information, it would be to contact the town,
Oh, yeah, contact town hall or
Yeah,
something like
yeah.
that.
because then we can go from there from contacting the town.
And direct them to where to go.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And put in the town phone number, the town hall
Mhm.
general phone number, and
Yeah.
that's good.
Or the website, and either one. It's gonna be on the website as well?
Remember, this is a audio visual.
Won't there be a link on the phone?
We probably could write in, or we could probably add in a graphic to showcase the link as well as like any other information when it comes to the phone numbers, if you want to include also the, so other social medias, any of that. Oh.
It was picking up, you're good.
Okay, yeah, that was the only,
So if they go to the town website and they're gonna be able to click on a link and see this video or no? We could do that, right? Or that's not too hard?
you wouldn't be able to put it in the video, but like you could display it on the video just to show like this is the link and then you just type that in.
Yeah, kind of
If-
like on Facebook, you see
Yeah.
at the top or the bottom.
Yeah.
I get it now.
And then in any descriptions that gets
Okay.
included, that would maybe also include a link.
Ashley, do you have anything?
That sounds good. My only suggestion, I guess, if you're taking suggestions on the content, would be maybe to put the Florida statute number, maybe as part of slow down to 10, that way it impresses upon people, hey, this is a statute, this is a requirement, it's not just permissive. But that's it. Everything else sounds great.
And with that comment, maybe instead of rules, follow the law.
What is
Oh,
the
that's good.
statute that is the,
Craig looking it up.
Huh.
It should be on these signs, Craig, no?
Yeah, I think it's a Wellington's one. Oh, no, they have their ordinance.
Okay.
Even Indian
So-
Hills didn't have it on
Who,
there.
while he's looking that up, Darcy, to your point, if we put Tasman had in tips, you wanted it to say rules.
So we now we should.
But the thing is, everything above here is not exactly the law.
Slowing down.
Well, it might be, but you know what I'm saying? So, eh,
I don't see what putting law in there has.
because all of this information is not out of the statute. It's Language,
That
yeah.
only says slow for
Yeah,
words, literally.
yeah,
that's what it
yep,
says.
yep.
That's it.
That's the only reason I wanted to bring that up to you. So if you want,
I mean, to me, it's semantics, but there's still a law that there is horse
Right.
safety, so.
we're putting in the law, so, but these are not, rules, leave it at rules, tips.
I just put my 2 cents in, so whatever you guys wanna.
I don't want to get us in trouble. That's the only reason,
I mean, there's a law that you're supposed to.
which we're putting in right after.
Right, so that's, I don't see why that would be an issue. Ashley, do you have, since you're a lawyer, is that an issue?
I'm looking up the statute right now. It's somewhere in 316, if you want me to give you the
Yes,
citation.
three
to it.
16.0825.
I'm saying if we put that sentence and
Wait,
follow.
wait,
the
wait,
law.
wait, she can hear it, say it, what it was.
your weight? Thank you.
Are you,
Ashley, we
I
couldn't hear what you said. I'm sorry.
I couldn't hear what you guys were saying right there. Were you asking me my opinion on whether or not we should put in, you need to follow the law?
From
Set of
a
tips.
from a lawyer's point of view.
The very last on the number one, I'm sorry, on the 1 minute where it says, make sure to follow these. It said tips originally. We changed it to rules. And then Darcy had suggested or mentioned follow these laws. It's not these laws. We changed it to the law.
Yeah, I think that, everybody should follow the law in general. So yes, they make sure to follow the law and keeping our community safe. But I
we
don't
could
know that
put-
all of this technically is a law. So, I mean, if you're asking me in a legal capacity, it make sure to follow the law and any rules, suggestions, tips, whatever other, word you want to put in there. But I think it's fine to say, make sure to follow the law. If you want to put that in. Does that answer what you guys are asking?
I think so. I think law is fine in there as long as it says follow the law.
Follow the law.
Yeah,
It
well, yeah,
was
you're-
these
you're saying
before, so we're
Follow the
like,
law,
yeah,
you're not saying
these,
these are part of the
right,
law.
exactly.
Just follow the law.
It's verbiage.
Yeah.
It'll work. It
Okay.
works. Good. Anything else, Joel?
Works for me.
No, I like
Yeah.
it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Do you want to add anything on the second one while you've got it?
Oh,
Ashley, do you have anything on the second one?
The second one, no, I think it's fine. I mean, I prefer the one from to educate the drivers again. So I don't really have anything additions. I just want to say for the record, the statute is 316.0825. And it doesn't specifically mention 10 miles per hour, but it says you shall not intentionally startle or injure an animal when you're operating a motor vehicle.
Oh,
So
that's cool. I like that.
I think
I
it's
do
a
have
little
to-
bit maybe broader or, you can't like honk, obviously, because that would intentionally startle the animal. So just for the record, that's the statute.
to the first one, if we could add when approaching and passing a horse or horse trailer.
Where's?
third paragraph.
Third paragraph. And when approaching in,
Passing a horse or horse trailer.
good job.
Or don't pull out in front of them and slam on your brakes.
And she said, stop for
Yeah, stop for direction.
direction or lower your
Speed
speed.
to 10 miles. Leaving slow speed up. Pass to avoid,
Right,
wait,
so-
after you have been instructed to and safely pass to avoid startling the horse.
Thank you. We good? All right.
I like it. Any other comments?
And just as a qualification, guys, I'm not giving like my legal advice on
Right.
go in there or not. It's my own, my.
Yeah, you're just you follow the law. I mean, that's
Right.
not legal advice. That's common sense advice.
Right. Thank you.
Okay, I'm a little funny about practice defensive driving when approaching and passing a horse or horse trailer. Lower your speed to 10. You're gonna be made. These people pass you out on Okeechobee all the time. They're not going 10.
Well, it's supposed to stop for direction or slow down the time.
Yeah, that was the
horse
addition
trailer?
she said.
You want to read that out, how you have
Okay,
it again?
with the addition of the, what you said was practice defensive driving when approaching and passing a horse or horse trailer, stop for direction or lower your speed to 10 miles per hour. When leaving, slowly speed up after you have been instructed to and safely pass to avoid startling the horse.
I guess if the trailer is parked, that would be, applicable. If the trailer's
Where do
moving.
you wanna add the trailer?
No, because I want to keep it more to just,
The horse?
for lack of a better word, dumbing it down to the people that don't know anything about horses.
Yeah, and you're right, because you put too much in there and then they're like, okay, well,
It's important to add the trailer wherever it goes.
No, it's fine.
Yeah.
I was trying to put it in my head like how that would work.
Sounds good.
Does that work?
Good.
Yep.
Perfect.
Okay.
And Katie, you travel more by trailer than I do.
Yeah, I just was like, well, if I was pulled over, I would want them to slow, that's all.
and what about draft two is, I think draft two looks really good because that's pretty much more for the riders, not for the motoring public.
Yeah.
The helmets aren't just for beginners. There's actually a law if you're, what is
16,
Under 16.
16 or under.
Mhm.
My granddaughter fights this every day. Cause
So-
it's only our county, which is weird, but.
It's not,
Do you want us to put that in there?
Yeah.
Darcy, is that
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Yeah,
So
because
when it
it's
says
definitely-
helmets aren't just for beginners,
it's the law for
Yeah.
16 and under.
okay. Any more? Ashley, were you able to even read that part? We're sorry.
No,
You can
I'm-
also. forward
I'm
anything
keeping
that
up.
you
I'm
want.
reading draft 2.
Okay.
I would change third paragraph, instead of might not see you, don't see you. Just assume you're not seen.
You get that? Okay. To don't.
Yeah, I like draft 2. I think that,
Me too.
Any other thoughts about draft 2?
Okay, the only thing, I mean, I don't wanna pick it, but if
It's
they're
okay.
walking with dogs, I'm assuming they're gonna be on the leash, but. I
You can
think
put
they'll-
your walking your dog on a leash or your
Yeah,
leash dog.
I just don't wanna make it too
This is
long. and then-
Waxahachie.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you want to change that or no?
No, I'm assuming they're gonna.
There's a lot without
This is
leashes.
a lot.
I know. Especially on on your trails.
How does that apply to the riders with
If
their
they-
dogs?
Oh my goodness.
Mhm.
Honey, you have
Huge.
no idea.
Huge.
The horse riders when they bring their own dogs.
That's
Oh, well,
terrible. I don't like that either.
Yeah.
Actually-
You see it a
I
lot.
have a dog. It stays home.
Yeah, we see it
There's
a lot.
there's a lot
Yeah.
of really good dogs, but there's a lot of dogs
The
that
problem is when
depends
one
on
person brings
too
a
much
dog,
interaction.
right?
Exactly.
Say I bring a dog and
Yep.
what if these two dogs don't get along? There's one problem.
Mhm.
I mean, there's a lot of things that can happen doing that.
And then you're on a horse.
Ashley, do you have
Get out and
any
Say hello.
other thoughts on draft 2 that you would like to see in there?
Do I have any? No, I mean, I see the dog point. I think maybe just keeping your dogs under control. Because we've had dogs just run out and yip at the horse's feet before. But no, I don't have any other. I mean, I think that draft 2 is good, as it is. Because the riders know, we know what we're doing, I would like to say. I think again, the focus is on the drivers, but I think draft 2 I don't really have many comments on that one.
So with the minor changes we made to draft 2, everyone's good with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Would you all like to see it again before, or can we just get started? I mean, on the next step, the next page.
What is the next step? You're gonna start filming?
The next, oh, sorry.
You.
I was like thinking for a second. Okay. The next step after this would be a couple behind the things, obviously making these changes, but I'll be talking with Reagan about all of that. The next big step that would be needing your communication would be a filming date of when we could organize that and be able to meet, like with what you said, the other horse riders in the area that would be willing to do this. I think that's great.
So it's filming. The
Yes.
next stage,
Okay.
filming, editing, then follows, and then we figure out how many versions we can get for you all.
That sounds
Good.
amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for
Great.
doing this
Thank
for
you.
us. We really appreciate it.
Thank you very
If I
much.
could, just before you guys leave, would it be helpful to maybe solicit clips from people in the area? That way the residents of the Groves can be, involved as well. Maybe there's a Facebook post that says, hey, do you have any clips of trail riding that, we may or may not be able to include in our video? So that way that content can help you, and then whatever else is needed, you can fill in on your filming date, like for for Katie's children and things like that on that filming date.
That would actually be, very helpful.
Yeah, I think that's,
Yeah.
would include the community,
The-
which is always good.
I think it's a great idea,
Me too.
and we're gonna figure out with you all individually, how, because I know you all have a lot of this as well, and just make sure that it works for as far as the same versions and stuff for your editing and stuff. That's the only issue.
Yeah, you
It should work.
Yes.
Exactly. Great idea. We'll give a date though where we've got to get it in
Great.
by.
Great. I
Okay.
think that's a wonderful
And
idea.
we'll be in touch with you all as far as this goes. Are you back soon, Ashley, too, or you can
Yes,
just send?
yeah. School starts August 9th or 10th or something, so I'll be back.
11th with who's
Just let me
counting?
know.
Who's counting, right? So I'll be back the week before, and I'll be in person for the next meeting.
Okay,
Okay, we good?
Yes.
that's great. We're getting something done. It's moving forward. I like
Me
that
too.
feeling.
You got it.
Thank
Okay,
you.
Yes, thank
for
you
coming.
again,
Thank
both
you,
of you,
thank you
really.
very much.
Good job.
Yep, wonderful.
Okay, moving on to item number 2, continue discussion of signs acceptance and placement for town trails. Craig, would you want to go and start this off?
All right, so if you guys see in the packets, these are some of the signs that I ran across, across the street to Wellington, ran across the street over to Indian Trails. These are some of the signs they have. They're for examples. If you do see, Wellington has a big trails rule sign. They do post these on all their trails. So I do believe we need to have something in general like this as well, that we can post our town rules. I know in their ordinance, they have their own ordinance that they push through for trails for their own rules and everything. Obviously, if you see it in the one, it's showing the age of must wear that, as you mentioned, I think Darcy mentioned about the kids under 16 must have to wear a helmet. That is part of one of their ordinances that they must wear a helmet over there.
I like having the equestrian trail rules. That's a good idea.
Yeah.
Except for that ours are multiple use.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, you, instead of just saying
It would have,
fresh
we'd
trails,
have
you can say
something for us.
multi-purpose trails.
I definitely like the, we actually need to get to do a, I think we already have a motorized ordinance. You can't have motorized vehicles. That's already in place, I'm pretty sure, in our town ordinance, but I don't think we have a, for riders age 16 or under.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we have an ordinance for that, so we would
Correct.
definitely need to get
I know it's
something like
it's a
that.
little state law,
Yeah,
but I think it needs to be put in a rules
right.
that it can be implemented saying, hey, I don't know who, like if we're gonna have the horse police out there chasing kids down.
Well, no, it's more of the,
I think I know in Wellington, majority of all the riders over there all wear helmets.
yeah.
So I don't know if that's part of their, because it says on their statute there, their ordinance says 16. I don't know if it's part of their rule over there. Everyone has to. I know we're more of a Western
Right.
than we are, full-blown horse equestrian than when they're polo and, dressage and everything over there.
But if this is a state law, this should be a no-brainer for the council, because basically we're adopting state law in our ordinance and go from there. I mean, I think it's important because the younger people, they're all about jumping on their ATVs and their
Mhm.
horses and everything else they have. And when they think about, oh, crud, I should have went ahead and wore a helmet, is when they're waking up in a hospital.
Yep.
With a brain bleed or something worse.
Yes, sir. So like I said, this was, an example for the rules. I don't know, you guys want to come up with certain rules or how we want to implement this? I figured Ashley touring the world, she would have got us a whole bunch of equestrian signs.
I looked and you would die. They were like on boards and stuff painted. I'm like, I'm not sending this guy. He's gonna be like, what?
There's a sign on North Road that shows the desert. Is there rules on that sign? Do you know what I'm talking about?
I couldn't tell you
I
exactly.
drive by it every day and never.
Me
pay
too.
attention to it.
I just drove by over there earlier. I was checking the road out.
I'll take a picture of it and send it via Sammy.
Okay.
So I haven't seen any specific signs, except for kind of, these Wellington signs. I don't go riding too far outside of home. I think we all can agree that we like the rules on the sign. Maybe a
Mhm.
suggestion for us would be that we can develop which ones we want to keep and which ones we don't. For example, I think I just glanced, it said no more than 2 riders on the trail at a time. I mean, come on. So that one would have to go. But a lot of the other ones obviously could stay. We could develop our own. We don't want to overload it either, where it's like information overload and you can't read it. So maybe a suggestion for us would be to go through which ones we want to keep and which ones we don't, at least as a starting point from the Wellington sign. As a starting point, that would be my suggestion.
We
Yeah.
could take no camping on trails off.
Yeah, who's gonna camp on our stuff?
Mhm. Like I said, the reason I put this in there is for as an example for you guys.
Yeah, no, I appreciate it.
And what about like a known kicker wearing I mean,
They know they
That's
put a
horse
red
etiquette.
ribbon on the
That's
tail.
horse
Yeah.
etiquette.
See, I don't know that.
Yeah, no.
I don't know that you put a red
Yeah.
flag on them.
Yep.
That's the first thing for me to.
Do we need this help protect the wildlife? On our
I mean,
trails?
we're not really gonna litter or anything. I don't litter anywhere. I go pick up the park.
But I'm saying like help protect the wildlife, do not release or feed any, and I'm trying to condense it, right? Because the more lettering, the
Mhm.
more expensive, right?
Yes. Well, I mean, it's not really
No?
because it's all like a big print.
I
They
mean,
print all in
Wellington,
one shot.
Wellington sign, other than a couple of other things, it pretty much is encompassing. I mean, that's
Mhm.
what they do over there.
Yep.
And I mean, if we wanted to add anything else to it, we could. But my thing is the wheel is already there. If we need to add a little air to the tire, that's fine.
Yeah. So like I'm suggesting you guys ponder on this, do your homework and say, hey, this is what we've came up with. We can bring it up because I'm gonna have to do a full draft and once you give me your set, I'll have to get a full draft from a sign shop to draw it up. And then I can present it saying, hey, is this, because we'll have to present it to what council, I'm pretty sure, for them to approve it. Or do you guys able to approve it yourself? I don't know that
I
exactly.
would love for us to approve it ourselves because it seems
Okay.
like once it leaves here and goes to council, that it gets in the weeds over there. And I found that the simplest
Mhm.
things sometimes are the most complicated ones. And that's why, I'm glad to see things getting done in the
Yeah.
town.
Mhm.
But for years, nothing was getting done because it would get to council and then it would die up on the dais on council. And then people would get frustrated and the whole thing is getting this stuff done so we can move on to
Correct.
other things.
So as far as this one goes, I feel we could just take off no camping on trails. We could take off no sets of more than 2 horses on trails. And then the whole protect the wildlife. I don't know if that's necessary.
And no vehicles of any kind on trails. We can't have that there because we do allow
Not vehicles, not
those
motorized.
electric bikes. It says no vehicles of any kind.
And a bicycle is a vehicle, considered a vehicle,
It is, especially those e-bikes.
right?
We have to have something else there, no motorized
Well, the-
vehicles, maybe? I
The
don't
last
know.
one says equestrian trails are open to equestrians and pedestrians, so.
Actually, what you could do is the same thing that they do on the turnpike is that they have anything over a certain brake horsepower is not allowed on the turnpike. So that's where we can do that on our end.
Too, so.
Yeah, but a brake horsepower is different from horsepower.
Mhm.
So we could set, see what a brake horsepower is for you don't want you don't want an ATV going down there because, like my daughter's ATV, she just got to 72 miles an hour. You don't
No.
need oh yeah, they're insane. And so you don't need stuff like that on there, but somebody has a golf cart that does 15 miles an hour. I mean, that's okay. But you don't want something that's gonna be doing 30, 40, 50 miles an hour.
But can you make the difference gas or electric, like motorized is a motor that runs with
Well,
gas?
the way we so if I don't know if you've all been over to Hyde Park yet when we finish that, right? That trail that comes across there, you can't get a golf cart down it.
Right,
You can't because we put bollards in the way that it's only a horse
right.
or say a bike can get down it.
Yeah.
That's it. We can't implement that to every trail because we do have to get our mowers down it. But like Hyde Park, we're able to put gates up, and then I made bypasses outside the gate so the horses can cross around outside of the gate and they can come into the trail to cross it. So what we're trying to do is our metal gates that we have out there now, the old ones that have been there for 30 years. We're trying to move them so that we can actually lock them a different way and we'll remove like a section of the actual gate that will only be 4 feet wide or 5 feet wide, however wide it would be easier for a horse to cross through, that we can keep a side by side off of it.
I do have a question. Are any of our trails, like say E Road or F Road, for example, is that just for horses? Or are they all multi?
They're multi-purpose trails.
Yeah.
Yep. That one was designated as a multi-purpose trail.
And when you put in a brake horsepower, that actually, and that's where you get with the sheriff's office. And so it gives it teeth into the deputies are out there. If they see somebody riding an ATV or down there and they go, well, there's no signs. They're correct. There are no signs right now. So it really can't be enforced. So, but if you have a brake horsepower on there, that'll go and say, all right, well, this is, and they know what brake horsepower is gonna be in a, like an ATV or side by side. They know that the brake horsepower is gonna be well over that. So it's just, finding out the, and that's, I can get that information for you. What
Mhm.
brake horsepower is for different, what it goes for speed is basic, it's related to speed.
What about motorized vehicle? Is that?
I want to say that I've seen the signs across the
have-
street that does say no motorized
Motorized
vehicles
vehicle.
on trails.
I think that's
I do
because I'm
believe they
afraid
have them
this
across the
brake thing
street.
that I'm not
Yeah.
too familiar
I
with.
don't know anything.
I don't know if they'll know any,
Yeah, because you're kind of talking French to me right now as well, and I'm a
But
We have
motorized guy.
Motorized, they got it.
Yeah, I think motorized would cover it.
motorized is fine.
We're just trying to figure,
Yeah.
I want the guy that's never been on a horse trail or a
Yeah.
multi-purpose trail to know what we're talking about.
And put absolutely no motorized vehicles. Because even the, all these trails at the bridge, I see dirt bikes going across it
Mhm.
every day.
And dirt bikes is one of the things you're never gonna stop.
Yeah.
Nope.
The
Because
bollards
you
don't
get-
work.
no,
No,
because
the
you remember
red-
they're skinnier than your horse.
If you can go through it with a horse, you can go through it with a motorized
Yeah.
bike.
That's why I feel like a bridge with the gate should be there.
Where?
The bridge on Collecting Canal into all these trails that we have yet to be named.
But the whole fence is down, so it doesn't matter where I park my trailer. They
Oh,
just
is it?
they go right in there.
Oh, you're talking about on that side?
Sea road
Yeah.
on the southern side, so you can put a gate up, but they'll just go the other way.
Mm-hmm. You can go all the way around.
So
this.
basically what we need to do is digest these pictures and come
Mhm.
back with you or email you with what we're looking for,
Yeah.
or I mean,
So I could come up with a design and then I could present it to y'all and we can go from there.
yeah, 'cause
Oh.
I'd really like to get the signs up. I'd really like to get, these multi-use trails done, designated and move on to the next.
Okay.
Oh.
So this was something I didn't know if you guys had seen the first picture.
Yeah.
So I put I know the rules one is a big thing for everybody because everyone needs to know the rules. But like the equestrian trail or I don't know if we wanted to make like our own
I like that.
pound trail sign. That Loxahatchee Green,
think-
maybe trails. I wouldn't say multi-purpose trails, but maybe Loxahatchee.
But I like something like this because it's right to the point. The
So,
signs
and
that we
he-
used to have up here, they were big.
Oh, it's
And-
monstrous. It has a
And
lot
then
of
you actually
information
had to
on it.
stop and read them.
Yep.
And people aren't gonna stop to read a sign like that.
Well, I was saying that about
There's
the
some
things
of
too, if we
yeah.
could condense, paraphrase it or
Mhm.
instead of paragraph.
So, I mean, you think of the rules ones, you're on the horse. Kind of, you're walking up to it if you're.
You're gonna read it, glance
Yeah.
through it.
But what the equestrian rules do for
But like I-
Wellington is that it gives teeth to the sheriff's
Yes,
office if they need to
100%.
enforce it. If you have nothing out there, they don't have, just like not having any speed limit
Yeah.
signs. If you don't have it, there's nothing to enforce.
Mm-hmm. And like the ones you're talking about, Frank, I think those are 4 foot by 4 foot signs. They're monsters, the big brown ones.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm from.
Oh, the ones that, yeah.
That
Yeah,
everyone's
signs.
sponsored.
Right.
There's lots of
Yeah,
those.
they're all half of them are all faded out now.
Taylor's is still up.
Like you could even maybe have, because we can't have equestrian trail.
No, because they're
We'd have to have-
multi-purpose trails.
We could just put a trail, maybe.
Yeah.
Loxahatchee Trail or something.
Loxahatchee Groves trails.
Right.
With a big horse on it.
Yeah, I kind of like the
And
picture.
Ryder.
What about our turtle? I'm just joking. He's
No, I don't mind the turtle at all.
So
I'm just-
are we making different signs for different areas or are they all
No,
gonna
'cause,
be
like,
part and?
So if you see like this one is literally on top. This one goes with every horse trail.
Okay,
Right.
So that one goes on top of the rules one. That's exactly what they have.
okay.
Every trail over there. I mean, this is the red one that you see, the red and white, that's their ordinance. They pass their own ordinance for all their own rules.
Mm.
Um,
So they have 3 of them, like,
yes, they have
Yeah.
3 on top of each other on every single road over there, or every single trail.
is that what we're aiming to do?
Huh?
That's a lot.
They do, yeah.
No,
that's what I'm saying.
I'm just saying, I don't know that we need to do.
But no, they have 1 pole, 3 signs on 1 pole.
Oh,
So, I mean, this is.
you're
your
just
guys'
getting the
decision. I'm just
information.
throwing it out there to you.
What we
What are
could
your
do
guys?
is put equestrian trail usage rules.
Can't, because it's not a
No,
request.
It's
there's
a
only
multi-use.
equestrians are riding. These are the rules for the equestrians, right?
I don't know that we need 3 signs. It sounds like maybe they forgot something or they approved something and then maybe later on they approve something else. I think
Mhm.
just the one rule sign, and I don't, it might be cheaper to just make that one sign and then put that at most of the trails. And then on the top of that is, Loxahatchee Groves Trail with a horse, right? Like a silhouette or something like that horse.
Yeah, so if you look at the Wellington one, the trails one, if you just put Loxahatchee Groves trails rules, and that could be labeling your trail plus your rules and everything all at once.
But these rules are just designated to the equestrians, right?
Yeah, that's on all their equestrian trails.
So what I'm saying to you is, there's no bicycle rules, there's no walking rules, the only rules that are for the equestrians.
But
So if we just put equestrians possessive trail rules, that way it's still a multi-use trail, but the rules are designated for the equestrians. It's semantics, I know that.
Well, no,
but-
you need to put into that one sign, you need to put the other stuff about, bicyclists will look out
Yield
for
to horses.
horses. Pedestrians will pedestrians and bicyclists will yield to horses.
horses.
Yeah, and all
always
that,
have
there-
to
you just-
take away something like.
Yeah. So that you can put it all in one sign, and you can also encompass the other thing in there that, like down at the bottom, you would do the operation of motorized vehicles prohibited under whatever our ordinance is, and also the riders under the age of 16 must wear, you can include that all in one sign instead of doing, because I
Right.
think what happened is that
Mhm.
they forgot and they had to add the stuff, and it's cheaper just to make new signs up
Mhm.
than to go ahead and add it to there. So if we can do all this stuff, and again, Wellington has already built the wheel, we just need to modify it a little bit. And and
That's
go
what
from
I'm
there.
asking for your guys is what you want the rules to be. You kind of give it to me, I can put it together. And I can have it designed and we can represent and you guys can approve.
And I like it at all of our roads coming into the town. I know we have a lot of them. Because we have Okeechobee on both sides of Southern, and I like the warning, slow down and yield for horses.
Mhm.
It's real basic and it gets the message across.
That would be great at the entrances,
Yeah, so
like over by the town sign.
so ITID put these
Yeah,
everywhere.
this one right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got them all over, huh?
Very basic.
Yeah.
That's it.
They got the white ones and the blue ones. So they've got them all over.
But the only thing I would like to see on there is for these ones reflective. So at night when the lights hit them.
That is reflective,
Okay.
yes.
These are nice. I saw these in the acre.
Yeah, they're all reflective.
Yeah, so I mean.
I saw them the day they were actually being made at the sign shop.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I saw them all.
Is it the
when they were
sign
there.
shop over there in Silver Beach?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
That's where Indian Trails gets their stone.
So yeah, I think if that one is at all the major entrances,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other ones are on the trails.
And even on Folsom, even though there's no trails there, people coming in there, that's one of their ways in Okeechobee
Right.
or to Loxahatchee Groves, and it needs to be over there too. At that road more so than anybody else, anyplace else.
Collecting all the arterial.
Right.
Yep.
And
I
even
like
our-
that one. That's a good
yeah.
one. It's short and simple and.
Darcy, when you say that, do you mean like on each letter road? As you turn onto C Road and E Road like that?
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay. No, I'm just trying to get a visual.
Yeah, I mean, let's say coming off of Forest Hill down Folsom, there should be one there like coming into the town and then one on each road.
Okay, no.
Yeah, anything on both sides of Okeechobee that comes off of it, anything coming off of Southern onto any of our roads here. And I don't even care if it's South Sea Road, it's a dead end road, still put the sign there. I mean, it's consistent all the way across the board.
It's also where the trailhead is, so you
Right.
really need it there.
Yeah, with people coming into this town, they need to know people are on horseback,
Exactly.
you know.
So I'll design something up different than this one, so we don't look like we're.
Yeah, copying them.
So it'll be a little bit different.
Just get a kid
Yeah.
on a horse and put their picture on it.
It kind of works like that.
Hmm?
The design will be different, yeah.
And, you know, definitely,
We could do
Yeah.
a turtle there with the tree, where the trees are.
I definitely
That's like
incorporate,
kind of our thing.
incorporate the
Other-
town logo that's on your shirt if we can.
But
As-
Yeah.
Oh, that-
Well,
that's
any,
good.
any kind of sign like that, we'd put, you know, even on this other horse one, I would like to put like somewhere on there, Town of Luxatcher Groves with our logo. Or our actual long logo on top of it or something.
what you could do is have a person sitting on the horse with the logo on their shirt,
You would never see it.
something
No,
on the patch
That's,
or.
that sign right there is a
Okay.
4 foot by 3 foot sign.
yeah,
You put a person on there with a logo, you would never see it. That one's big. The only reason I know it's that size because it's got 2 posts on it. It's over 9 square feet.
Yeah.
No, that's, so we don't want them that big.
No. Because anything over 9 square feet has to be 2 posted.
Which is ridiculously expensive, right?
Yeah, I mean, 9 square feet. Well, the reason why they do it is because stop signs are under it, the 3x3. Because in a hurricane or whatever, stop signs one of the first signs to go. Because they're the bare minimum right under the max.
Okay.
So they're the first thing that goes during a tornado or hurricane, they go first. And it's by state law, anything over the 3x3, it has to have a 2 post on it.
There was also something I saw, I put it on our trail riding page where there's flags at the crosswalks, so the
Mhm.
horse rider.
Yeah, I think you guys have talked about it when they were talking about the grant for Okeechobee Boulevard or
Yeah.
something.
People
The only problem I see with that is,
stealing the flags.
I mean, you guys saw collecting canal when they coned it all off. Where'd all the cones end up? In the
on
canal.
the canal.
Where do you think all those,
Something back of somebody's pickup truck.
where do you think the first kid's gonna be when he sees those flags sitting up there?
Yeah,
Think-
He's gonna be running down the street with that thing.
Yeah.
Those flags are being gone quicker than you think.
so you're gonna come back at our next meeting with designs and everything?
Yep, I'll come back with a design, as long as you guys get me the rules that you all want. If you could, give me something like this, you know, what you want to add each one, a red line on it and everything.
Okay,
You want us to email it to you?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Ashley, do you want to say anything?
No, thank you. I'm listening. This is a great idea.
Okay, good. Okay, so we got an action plan for that. And hold on, I have to get to make sure there's nothing else.
The only other two things are the committee member comments, and then Mr.
Great.
Lauer wanted to talk to you guys about our next meeting date, as he has some, he'll be out.
Yes,
Yeah.
so on September 18th is our meeting date in September. I will be out of town.
Okay,
I'd like to set, like, I've given you guys, you know, 2 months in advance, let's set a date so we know we're all at that time.
Or this is for the September date,
Yes, this would be for September.
so August date will be regular.
Yes, August would be regular, then it would be September, I'd be out of town.
The August one is 1, 2.
is the 21st, right?
I believe so,
I will not be
So-
here.
for the August meeting.
Correct.
August, yes, the 21st. Will you be still touring the world?
Yeah.
No, I will be home. I will be home the first week of August.
Okay,
Oh, so you're coming home right when all the traffic mayhem's gonna happen.
Sounds
do you
like
want
it.
to attend by
Yeah.
Zoom? Is that possible for you?
No.
Oh, okay. Well, we'll keep it on August 21st and if you can do it by Zoom, that would be great. Right?
Yeah.
Because I know for me, I'm gonna be gone the 13th through the 16th of August in Orlando. So I just want to try to keep these meetings on,
Mm-hmm.
you know, on schedule as much as possible.
So Craig,
my
for
flight.
September,
What's that?
It's not my flight.
are we moving the meeting date?
Oh, so you're gonna be
That's
here?
what,
Oh, okay.
so yeah,
Hey, never mind,
September,
never mind, we're
September
good.
would be the
Yeah.
date, the
So-
month that we'd be moving.
So,
The 25th is fine, or we don't? but-
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
fine for the 25th. I just know I won't be here the whole week of the 4th or the 13th to the 15th or to the 21st, actually.
Is everybody else good with September 25th?
yeah,
I have no problem with
I'm
that.
good.
You, Ashley?
Fine.
September 25th, Craig's gonna be out of town on the 18th.
Yep.
5
and
o'clock?
that's the following Thursday.
Yes,
Yep.
I just thought that.
Then it'll be 5 o'clock for all the
Yeah.
votes.
I'll send out calendar invitation to all. of
Okay.
you.
Yeah, and I don't think there's any other committee meetings that week
I don't
either.
believe so. I'll just double check and then
Yeah.
send you guys an email confirming.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay.
So we'll go with committee member comments. Katie, do you want to start it off? Anything?
No, I don't have anything. I think everything's going really well and I appreciate everyone trying to get this stuff moved along finally. That's all I got to say about that.
I made my comments and Craig, we still have to get.
I know me and Darcy have been playing phone tag, meeting tag left and right. Every time we set a date to go on our ride around, I end up forgetting or I'm caught up in something and it's vice versa. Same thing for her as well. So we still have to meet. Katie, you said that you were okay.
I'm okay. Like
Yeah.
I think I think I got it.
Okay.
If
Frank, I
something
know-
comes up, I can just call you and say,
Yep.
hey, what about this?
Yeah. I know Frank said when he gets time, he'll give me a call and so we can meet up.
Well, I guess
Because he's pretty busy, yeah. And then Ashley said after she's done touring the world, she would get with me to meet up as well.
Ashley, do you have any comments?
I do not. I did want to, I guess, say, unfortunately, the governor vetoed certain things for our town. I think it related to like certain of the roadways. And I guess my question was whether that impacts what we were moving forward to do to get the equestrian crossings across Okeechobee Boulevard, or whether that's separate. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I can explain further.
Yeah, that was a grant that was with Mary
With the
McNichols.
TPA, with the Palm Beach County TPA.
Yeah, that was a
don't think
grant
that's-
through them. I don't know where that's at right now.
And we haven't received any word that that funding has been affected. That is federal funding that is received by the Palm Beach County Transportation Planning Agency
Mhm.
and Palm Beach County government. So as of right now, everything seems to be moving along, but I'll get with the town manager and our consultant to make sure there's no changes. And if so, we'll appraise the committee. Craig will appraise the committee.
Yeah, I think the only thing that's really cut was Public Works CIP.
Yeah, and that was on a state level
Yeah,
with a lot of water.
it was a Public Works state,
It was a
our
public
roadway stuff.
drainage and roadways. Okay, so that was one question, and I had another and I just forgot it. My other one was I know that Mr. Gallant was working on possibly getting an equestrian trail, expanding the trails related to, I think it was G Road. And so I think the last meeting, he was going to give an update on that. So maybe the next meeting that we have in August, it'd be nice to kind of hear the update on the crossing and whether we can ride on I guess the G Road Canal. So that would just be my only other comment.
I think he's referencing
Yeah,
the
so
Madison
that
Green.
was I had multiple conversations with and Royal Palm, Madison Green, and their biggest concerns is the horses not staying on the trail. They have massive concerns of if we open that gate down there, that more than just horses will be coming through that gate into the property. I'm trying to get them to come in and actually do a presentation. They were actually asking for us to give them a PSA of what our concerns, why we wanted it open.
Yeah, but here's the thing, that's our property.
I
And you know what? If they have a
the
problem with
same-
it, then you know what? Honestly, me personally, I've been dealing with this for 35 years with everybody about, well, if you open this was gonna happen. I really don't care. Open it up and, and
It's
let
the
the
same.
public use it.
And the bridge.
Right.
Yeah.
And if they want, they can put a sign there that says stay off the property, or whatever signs to the equestrians they want to put. But I don't want to open a discussion now. I just kind of was curious as to where that left, because I know that we were going to receive an update on that the last meeting. So maybe the next meeting we can put on for Mr. Gallant or somebody else to update
It would
us
be
on-
me.
You, okay.
And,
I do have one.
oh, go ahead.
Since we're on roads, the closing of, how's that gonna affect, like, what are we implementing here?
Or F Road.
No, for when they close
North
North
Lake?
Lake.
So when they close North Lake, we actually have pushed off F Road collecting closure until after that goes. So after that finishes, then F Road and collecting will be the closure after, so we don't affect the traffic trying to get to Southern.
Right.
We did push our contractor to 2 other locations so we can kind of get that back, and we wouldn't actually block our own roads to stop our own traffic.
What about for Okeechobee?
So on Okeechobee Boulevard, we are actually looking in, we're gonna put signs out for no outlets going to the north to
Okay.
try to stop, non-residents, trying to find that alternate route that's gonna take them back to, 161st before they know it. We're putting signs together right now. We're putting barricades with no outlet signs on them to go all on the north side of the road.
Ashley, do you know what's happening?
I think I understand what's happening, with what he's talking about, because I know that the yellow gate has been open in the past, and there's the blockage on.
They
North.
are, yeah, I'm sorry, they will not, they're only gonna open that yellow gate for emergency vehicles only. And Indian Trails is gonna man it.
They're closing off North Lake to repair the train tracks. So all that all that new traffic out west is gonna come south now and to go east. So
Everything from Avenir, all that stuff now was gonna be forced to go south a few miles to Southern and Okeechobee.
for 8 days.
So for eight days or more, we're gonna have New York City style traffic jams out here.
Yeah, we're not sure if you knew that yet.
I've been following you guys on Facebook with the closures and all of that. That's unfortunate. Hopefully Okeechobee is not gonna, they need to go to Southern if that's the case. That's
So the county has implemented that the main traffic that they're trying to push is all the way out to Pratt, going to Southern Boulevard and to go orange through the Indian Trails area. We are Okeechobee is a secondary detour.
Can we put
So-
a local traffic only sign up? I don't know if we can borrow that from one of the agencies. You guys have your ways, but maybe like a local traffic only or one of those lighted signs up so that we're not having, New York City come through Okeechobee, which is definitely a concern.
We are expecting our delivery for our new message boards to come in this week or next week. And so Richard and myself have decided with Miss Francine about the town manager about putting those out on Okeechobee Boulevard with some kind of message. We haven't came up with completely yet. We haven't decided 100%, but we're looking at putting our message boards on Okeechobee Boulevard to try to help.
Is there gonna
But I
be
mean, a sign could be a sign and it's never going to stop everybody.
what about PBSO? Are they gonna be out enforcing this? to be safe?
According to the county, PBSO will be more than normal on Okeechobee Boulevard on any of the detoured sites.
The only thing I can say is thank goodness it's summer and there's no school. That could be it all.
Well, the scary part is you got preschool. I mean, you got the school buses doing their pre-runs. So it's going to be fun for 8, possibly 10 days.
So
When-
Thank you.
So my comments is that thank you everybody for showing up, Craig, Sammy, Mary, and the young lady from Wellington or from Seminole Ridge High
Seminole
School.
Ridge High School.
And yeah, we're finally getting something done. We can see we're getting something done. It makes me feel good.
Yeah.
Because I was at that point where if we're not getting anything done, there's no reason for me to give up my time. So thank you for everybody. And I'll go ahead and entertain a motion to adjourn.
Motion to adjourn, I don't know the time, 6:16.
I second the motion to adjourn.
Okay. Adjourn.
Hey.
Yay.
Safe travels, Ashley.
Have
Thank
fun,
you.
Have fun for all of us.
Can't wait to see you guys when I get back.
Don't threaten us like that.
I'm following you vicariously.
Me too.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Have a great day.
Bye. Enjoy yourself.
Thank you.